Hi all, welcome to the 2025 APAC Mining Games video series. My name's Will Reeves, a third-year mining engineer here at UWA. And you'll be hearing my voice throughout these videos as I take you through the rules of all the events that we can. And we'll do a bit of training as we go, have a look at the equipment. In this video we'll be looking at gold pan, so let's get cracking. So gold pan's one of the easiest events in terms of equipment. You've got two things. So first, your pan itself. Have griddles across the front 180 degrees of the pan. That's where you'll get your soil flowing across during competition. The other piece of equipment is your gold. It's 5 fishing weights squashed down, and that's what you have to recover. Each one you lose is a 5-minute penalty, so be careful of that one. Alright, so now that we've got our equipment, we'll go through the event rules. So in your team, you'll have 5 people participate. Each person's individual time is added together, and the total time creates a team score. The team with the lowest overall time wins. And in terms of penalties, there are 2 5-minute penalties, a disqualification penalty, and a did not finish condition. So, as I said before, if you lose one of those lead VBs, that's a 5-minute penalty for every single one. Now this includes if it's in the process of putting it in the judge's hand. So you have to be very, very careful when you take from the pan to the hand. If you drop it, that's 5 minutes instantly. The other 5-minute penalty is for each instance of dry panning. I'll talk through that in a bit, but just so you're aware of it. Now the disqualification penalty is for illegal spotting. So when you're participating, you can have one of your team members as a spotter. Now their role is essentially to help you spot the BBs. They can be hard to see amongst the soil, so that's a pretty good one. However, if they touch your pan, your dirt, a BB, anything at all, that is an instantaneous penalty. They can use their finger to point, but they cannot touch anything. And then the did not finish condition is if in total your team's time to participate in the whole panning, get all 5 of you through it, if that exceeds 25 minutes, that you'll be given a did not finish as your result. Alright, so dry panning, there's pretty effectively only one way it's going to happen. Is if you see a BB on the surface of your pan before you've put it in the water. Now, if you see that and you try to grab it and give it straight to the judge as soon as time starts, that qualifies as dry panning. That's a 5-minute penalty. Effectively, if you see a BB before you've put the pan in the water, don't grab it because you'll be penalised. That's all there is to it. Alright, so when the judge is putting the BBs in the pan, they'll be pushing them nice and deep, hopefully avoid any dry panning instances. So just make sure you're watching and paying attention as they do that. Make sure that 5 BBs do end up in the pan. Save yourself a 5-minute penalty from not realising there's only 4 in there. Once those are in, when you start, before you begin panning, your judge will give you a 3, 2, 1, go. Your hands must be off the pan until the word go. So lean it on the edge of the panning pit, lean it and against the edge of your belt. That's fine. Keep your hands off. So as we're going here, for those who don't know, in the Perth region, we've got high granite, a lot of granite around us. Makes for very clayey soils, high liquid limit. It can be difficult to break up the dirt. Just be careful when you're doing that. You don't want to lose a BB because it's stuck in the clay. So as we're going here, when I was recording this video, I was just at the grounds by myself. So I was placing the BBs on the ledge in front of me. The judge's hand will be where you place your BBs. Just be aware of that one. And staying nice and cautious as you do that. Because like I said before, even if you've got it out of the pan, if it's not in the judge's hand at the end, if you've dropped it, that's a 5-minute penalty still. So be really cautious of that one. We'll also be using fresh dirt on the day. So I think I recover 8 BBs in this pan after putting 5 in. That's just because we've lost some in there before. We'll make sure to use fresh dirt so that doesn't happen to you guys. I'm not going to try and offer any advice on gold pan. It's probably one of my personally weaker events, and I'm sure there are about 1,000 videos online of teaching you how to do gold pan. What I will say is even if you don't have training grounds, this is probably the easiest event you'll get to practice at home. You just need a pan, a tub of water, and a bit of soil. So if you do want to have a crack beforehand,
I would highly encourage that, so you're used to the technique, used to the motion. It can be quite awkward at first. I've added in the results from last year as well for goal pan. It goes women's, then men's, then mixed. This is just to give you a ballpark on what kind of numbers people are hitting. As you can see, if you get that 5-minute penalty, you've almost got no chance of making it to the top 3. So yeah, being really cautious of that. So that's it for goal pan. So good luck to everyone competing on the day. And do be aware that if you lose a BB, tradition dictates that you get dunked in the goal panning water at the end of the day.